the stability ball, you can still practice just flowing and thinning out, okay? So we're gonna get started here, folks. So this is called the secret sit-up. The reason why it's called the secret sit-up is because I was taught this particular exercise by a successful Hollywood trainer who is like my mentor, right? It's only a secret because we know for a fact what this does, which is thin out and shave off inches off of our waist, okay? So we're gonna start with 20 sit-ups and then a 1 minute stretch. That is the secret sit-up. It's a superset of sit-ups focusing on breathing and stretching. So, okay. So first of all, breathing is the most important part of working out your abs, okay? So, when we are doing our sit-up, okay, we are hollowing out our core, really stretching out, okay? Even if you don't have a ball, you're doing this on the ground, all right? You are breathing in and breathing out, tightening your core and holding your breath on the way up. Hold your breath on the way down. Breathe in, breathe out. Tighten your core, crunch up. If you don't have a ball, do this on the floor. You're doing crunches, and then we're doing a 1 minute stretch, sprawled out, hollowing out our core. All right? So, 40 seconds with the sit-ups. We're going to begin. Ready? And begin. We're doing 40 seconds. Really focus on cracking open this core, squeezing on the way up. You want to make sure you don't come up too high, or you're going to bring your hips underneath, and that takes away tension, right? And stop. Now we go into our 1 minute stretch. So that means even if you're on the floor, you're sprawled out, you're hollowing out your tummy, taking deep breaths, giving yourself a rub. If you have the stability ball, even better, right? This particular class, I encourage equipment, right? I want to really stretch it out. This is lengthening our core. Okay? So important here. So important here. All right? 15 seconds. And stop. So we're going to sit up. Just shake it out. All right? Realigning yourself and coming back to like center is a real thing, right? So let's reset, stabilize, okay? We're gonna go in a couple of seconds. Doing our sit-ups now. Ready. And begin. Nice close-up view for anyone who's confused, right? So big and open. Breathe out. Crunch up. Couple more seconds. And stretch. We're stretching now for 1 minute. Remember, if you don't have a ball, you can just do this on the floor. You're missing out on the inversion aspect of the ball, but you can still induce flow-like activity in your body by laying out and doing this just without the ball, right? Poke yourself, make sure you're doing big breaths. 20 seconds here. If you want to really target that lower pooch area like a lot of people do, just slide up higher on the ball. It's a little more intense, but that's what you got to do, right? You can slide up a little bit more. Be careful, right? Usually I'm attaching a client's legs and ankles to and stop. Something solid. If they have trouble balancing on their own, so be careful. I do these exercises all the time, so I tend to make them look a little easy sometimes. So just be careful since I'm not supervising you, right? All right, last set here. Ready. And begin. 10 seconds. Last one. And stretch. Woo. Ah, yeah, that was intense. For anyone, if they were watching, like the last set, I wasn't coming up too high. I was just coming up like a little bit above a straight line. You don't want to go too high, because if you go too high, you'll go underneath your hips, right? You want to make sure you're putting tension on the core the whole time. So we're going again in 20 seconds to the next exercise. Great work, everyone. This is something I recommend people doing forever. This is a way to keep you thin, strong, flexible, comfortable. All right, and sit up. Whew. Great work. So we're going to be done with the stability ball the rest of the day. So you can ditch it. I don't believe we have any other exercises with the ball. So now we can get back to having a nice, soft surface on the ground. And remember, though, the Friday classes encourage equipment. So now we're going to do tabletop bicycles, okay? We're not unfamiliar with bicycles. We're just going to continue practicing on our breath work, our diaphragm work. We're not going for speed. We're going for skill, okay? So we're going to be on our back, hands over our head. Our feet are in a tabletop position, right? Because if I put something on my feet, my lower extremities, it should just be able to hold the glass of water or plate, right? Tabletop. When we're in this neutral position, we are breathing in and breathing out and alternating. So breathe in, breathe out, squeeze your core before you twist, and then you're going to twist and your elbow is past the knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And really try and hold it. All right, we're going to go for 40 seconds here. Ready. And begin. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. And stop. Woo! That is such a good exercise. Holy shit. If you can really hold this position as well, right? That's another part of the exercise that's a bit underlooked as well. The breathing in neutral is like the number one, but then 1B, just right underneath it, is if you can hold this position and like twist harder, extend the legs straighter, right? If you can like master that stretched out position and really tighten the waist, that's highly critical as well. Ready, and begin. 20 seconds. 10 seconds here. And stop. Whew. Make sure you're giving yourself a tummy rub, right? Make sure you're massaging out. You get better at doing that. Good work. Going again in 15 seconds. Last set here. My core is burning and we've haven't even done that much. Ready. And begin. Almost there, a couple more seconds. And stop. Whew. What I noticed is that I was able to twist more on my left side than my right side. I don't know if anyone noticed that, but that's the thing you can definitely notice. Great job. Whew. Feeling good. Feeling burnt, which is excellent. That's how your core should be. Your core should feel like it's excruciatingly, pleasantly burning, right? Should be able to do hundreds of those. If you are, you're insane, right? So we're doing oblique push-ups now. So this is an inverted method of working out your obliques, right? We want to target where the love handles live, right here on the sides, right? They accumulate in this space in your waist where there's no bone, okay? It accumulates and comes out. So when we do our oblique push-ups, our hands are going to be square to the mat, and our feet are going to be on top of each other like this, okay? You're going to be on the ground. You're going to push up and crunch that space right here. So you're crunching here and you're stretching here. So you are trying to get a nice bent hump. You look like a rainbow, okay? So you're not working on one side, you work on both sides when you do this. 20 seconds each side. Ready? And begin. You breathe out at the bottom. 10 seconds. And switch. And begin. Ten seconds. And stop. Whew. Big posture, big chest. right? This sneaks in some upper body too. That's great, right? That on purpose. So upper body's a little bit tired. You should all be feeling this in your obliques. I sure as hell do. I love this one, right? So really crunching. So instead of being on our back, which is good too, we're just flipping it over. And this is how we continue to progress and not plateau ever, right? Knowing which exercises work and then mixing up all of the exercises that work. Ready. And begin. And switch. And begin. Ten seconds. Hold it, hold it, hold it, and down. Whew. We're gonna go one more. We're gonna go one more time. Whew. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Halfway done with the workout. Halfway. Ready. And begin. Ten seconds. And switch. And begin. And stop. Whew. Nice. Feeling good. Feeling good so far. All right. Now we're gonna do plank twists. So we're gonna still incorporate a little of our arms, but this is an elite exercise for sure. We're doing plank hip twists, right? So when we do this, we're rotating our hips, right? Because this encourages tight waist, right? So we're gonna be on our forearms, plank, and we're rotating. Imagine there's an invisible line cutting us in half, and you want your hip pointer to touch that line. So that means you have to rotate your hips to touch it. Doing that each time. Focus instead of speed. Do it properly. When you're in your neutral plank position, you're gonna breathe in and you're gonna breathe out right here. So breathe in, breathe out, hold your breath, twist, reset, rebreathe. All right, 40 straight seconds. Ready. And begin. $15 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. That was good. I'm enjoying the hell out of this workout right now. Combinations are working nice. Going in 10 seconds. Ready. And begin. $20. Ah. 10 seconds. And stop. Make sure we're keeping our shoulder blades back, big chest. We're going last set here in 10 seconds. Ready. And begin. Ten seconds. And stop. Man, those ab exercises just hit you right in the talking point. All right, so now we're gonna do penguins, okay? And let's superset this, right? Because we're kind of running tight on time. So let's superset this. So we're gonna do penguins and we're gonna do cross crunches, okay? So penguins, we are gonna be on our back. We're gonna lift our shoulder blades off the ground and we are reaching for our feet, right? We're crunching on this side, stretching on the other oblique. We're alternating and we're breathing in and we're breathing out at center position. So you breathe in, breathe out, reach. Breathe in, breathe out, reach. 40 straight seconds, and we're gonna alternate this with a superset, assuming I don't get too much in the zone on this one and forget. Ready, and begin. 30 seconds. Really target those obliques. Ten seconds. And stop. So I did not forget, and we are going into our superset. So we're going to go cross crunches. So we're going to go right over left. We're going to go hands over head. We're going to breathe in and breathe out on the way up. Twist, hold our breath, elbows past the knees. Hold the breath all the way on the way back. Reset. Arch your back a little bit, right? We want to get a nice little arch here. That's encouraged, right? So breathe in, breathe out, crunch up, hold your breath, breathe in, breathe out, go. We're gonna go 20 seconds each side, ready, and begin. And switch, and begin. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew. Great job. So now we're going to go back to the penguins, and we're going to alternate between the two. Penguins, cross crunches. Penguins, cross crunches, and then we're all set, right? Going again in 3, 2, and 1. Lift up. Penguins. Make sure you're completing your breath in and out at center. Holding your breath on the actual motion. And really reach. Use your hands and reach for the bottom of your foot, right? Try and touch those toes if you can. 20 seconds. If your neck is bothering you, you can still do this with your head on the ground. Just focus on your breathing. And stop. Great work. Yeah, if your neck's bothering you, you can still put your head on the mat. Just be careful of your head sliding off of your soft surface onto the floor, and make sure you're breathing and engaging your obliques. Going again in 5 seconds with the cross crunches. Ready? And begin. And switch. And stop. Whew, make sure you're giving yourself a tummy rub. Let's give ourselves a 30-second tummy rub. And then we're going to go last set of penguins and last set of cross crunches. Learn how to give yourself a tummy rub. Find the sweet spots. See what feels good. See what moves. All right? We're going into our last set. Ready? And begin. This time, let's have our palms face up. Have our palms face the ceiling and reach and karate chop into as far as you can into your foot. So palms up. 20 seconds. And stop. Great work. All right. Guys and gals, cross crunches, finishing strong, going in 10 seconds. You guys have done a great job so far. Ready, and begin. And switch. Stay focused. This one can be a relaxing position, but don't get complacent. Remember why you came in the first place. 10 seconds. Last one. Let's hold it. Hold it. Squeeze, hold, twist. Try to get your elbows past your knees. More, and down. We are all set, everybody. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Great work today. I really enjoyed teaching this class today. I hope you guys enjoyed working out to it. Next abs class is next Friday. Next workout is tomorrow, 9 a.m., full body. Take care, everybody.